Hi everybody, I am back with another video, and this video is a term. I just heard it for the first time on Young Pharaoh channel. I don't know if it's his channel or if it's Higher Perspective channel. Well, anyway, I heard this term, cotton sealing. That caught my attention. What is cotton sealing? And I listened to his video, and he, as he does very well all the time, break down what cotton sealing is, which I wasn't really aware of it either. As he says, some may be or some may not be aware that this is a issue among the LGBTQ. And I thought about doing this video here because of the aggressive way that the LGBTQ are trying to, especially with the Malik Yoba situation, trying to force transgender, his idea of transgender attraction views on straight black men and women. And the fact that even though he loves, I guess gay men with penises, what do you call them, transgender, or men identify as women but prefer to keep their penises. My thing is, they're trying to force that, and especially the GBCs trying to enforce this on children. And it just come to me, why are they trying to force this on children? And maybe this cotton sealing may be the answer to that. According to Urban Dictionary, it says the term cotton sealing refers to the difficulty trans people experience when seeking lesbian and gay relationship. So, transgender people, trans people, can't get biological lesbians, who are women, obviously, biological gay, probably men, to be in relationships with them. But they're going to try to force it on straight people who let them live their life, allow them to live their life, leave them alone. But now they want to come into the community where black men and women just want to have a relationship the natural way has always been, or the way they were born, the traditional way, men and women, women and men. So they want to come into that community of straight people and force their ideas, their perspective, their views on them. They want me to see a trans person with a penis as a straight up natural woman. But the lesbian and the gays within the LGBT community do not. They don't. So they're going to try to force it on people. Anyway, article goes on to say, and in lesbian and gay social spaces more generally. So, lesbian and gay refuse relationships with trans people in gay social spaces, but want to come into straight social spaces and try to force them into accepting them as straight up natural women in comparison to the women in straight spaces prefer. Okay. And a play on the seminal term glass ceiling. The term was coined by Canadian trans woman and activist Drew Diviak. I'm not sure. Anyway, glass ceiling. So what is glass ceiling? It's not going to pop up a box. I'm not going to click on it. The cotton ceiling, in short, makes the point that there are certain cis lesbians who are using their sexuality as a way to deny trans women's womanhood. Cis lesbians. Okay. I guess cis lesbians are lesbians who are born a female. It's totally confusing. But they want us to just not understand it, just accept it because they say so. Okay. It's not about coercing them. I beg to differ. It's not about saying you can't have sex with only people you want to have sex with. It's not about corrective rape, or conversion therapy. Makes absolutely no sense. It's literally just a name for the concept of using sexuality as a way of denying trans women's womanhood. Basically, I'm understanding denying men with penises womanhood. For example, I would never have sex with a trans woman. I'm a lesbian and don't like men. So I would never have sex with a trans woman. A straight man has every right to say he won't ever have sex with a trans woman because when he's laying on top of a woman, where is he going to put it? A trans woman has no clitoris. So if he's a straight man and he want to, and some women go both, and I absolutely don't. He can go back and forth between anal and clitoris. Anal and clit. He can go back and forth. Not with me. Because anal is for putting out. Clitoris is what you put it in. You're not going in both because that's nasty. That's causes germs. That's causes diseases. That causes the healthiness of the woman's ability to cleanse itself. I know, because my body been cleansing me since I was in my 20s. And my older sister tried to teach me how to use a douche, which I did a couple of times, but I thought it was nasty, unnecessary, because I was a virgin. I was in a relation, so what is the reason for this? So I didn't see no reason for it. And even after I started having relations, by the time about age 26, I thought I should use it then, but it wasn't necessary. Because I'm a clean person. My body does what it's supposed to do. A woman's body naturally cleanses itself if she's not eating the wrong foods. Eating the wrong food, it cleanses itself. That's what that yeast infection all about. Especially when you're a virgin and you have a yeast infection. So I found out that comes from eating certain foods. So the doctor, when I was pregnant with my first child, gave me a pamphlet So I can understand what that is. Okay, so I had to learn what not to eat. So that causes these infections too. And I had that ever since I was a teenager. And only had sex by the age of 25 for the very first time. So I fully understand all of that. People can say what they want, but I know my body, and I'm in sync with my body. So I know how the body cleanses itself because mine does what it's supposed to do. So I don't need that stuff like Tasha K say. Don't do it like your mama taught you, because it's nasty. Yes, it's nasty, because you are ruining your body's ability to do what it's supposed to do. Anyway, just a little health thing that I've learned during the years, just by knowing my own body and teaching people how to treat my body. Anyway, so this thing is, okay, it says, it's literally just a name for the concept. For the concept. And and we are moving into a world where things are being more conceptually spoken and understood and whatever, more so than words. All of these words that they're using, we're going to be more conceptually. And I learned the word concept in college in my computer programming classes because in the class, the teacher taught us you learn your computer programming, your computer classes, not by memorizing the terms, this and this and that. You learn the concept of it, which is what I was doing, but I didn't realize I was doing that because I thought certain things you have to remember too. So when he said that, I said, okay, concept. I got that. That makes sense to me. So I started learning more concepts, but when they, in college, they got this way of teaching where they set people up to fail. He said learn a concept, which I was doing anyway. There's certain things I try to memorize. But I'm more of a conceptual person. It's not a hard thing. But they give you something totally different and something that they didn't teach you that's not a part of the concept. So you won't be able to pass the class. I figured that out. I'm a very in tune, intelligent person. I figured out what they were doing. So anyway, I digress. Now, back to this here. It's literally just a name. And what's a name? It's not about coercing them. Let's go back to the top so I can get a full understanding of it. Because this stuff here with this LGBTQ, it's confusing because people's mind cannot grasp what these people are saying. So, cotton sealing, a word I never heard of before, young Pharaoh broke it down in his, and I'm going to leave a link in the bottom, you can see what he's saying. The cotton sealing. So cotton sealing, in short, makes the point that there are certain cis lesbians who are using so you're going to say lesbian using their sexuality, their preference to not have sex with a woman with a dick. They holding their sexuality back as a way to deny trans women, women born with a D, womanhood. So a man with a thing wants a lesbian to accept his penis as womanhood. Okay. Now, then they say it's not about coercing them. Really it is. It's not about saying you can't have sex with only people you want to have sex with. But it is. It's not about corrective rape. What the world is corrective rape? Corrective rape. Ridiculous. Conversion therapy. I understand what conversion therapy, I kind of heard that, converting, whatever. But it's literally just a name. Cotton sealing is just a name for the concept of using sexuality as a way of denying trans women, men with a penis, womanhood. Example, I would never have sex with a trans woman. A man has every right to say, I would never have sex with a trans woman. Because a trans woman has a penis just like him. He has every right to feel that way, think that way, conceptually feel that way, conceptually understand it that way. A straight man has every right to feel that way. And I'm a lesbian and don't like men. If you have a penis, according to lesbians, don't like men. For sexually go, they don't like men because men have penises. So if you are a man, totally identify as a woman in every way, but has a penis, that lesbian who don't like men for that reason, or whatever, is not gonna like your penis. I like so, because you got this internal war within the LGBTQ, as young pharaohs say, is crashing in on them. So you're gonna come out and try to force the straight community to accept you as, accept your womanhood. The people who never ever wanted to be same sexuality. Okay, I think I finally got, then they got these hashtag trans, hashtag trans woman, hashtag transphobia. Transphobia is overrated, overused, irrelevant word. Because there's no such thing as transphobia. Nobody is fearful of trans people. The gay and lesbian women who take issue with being with a male, with a male body parts, choose not to be with a trans woman with the male body parts. So I understand in this world there's a spiritual war going on. It's massive now. So, and we're moving into the, what's that word? Conceptual. We're moving into a conceptual world of thinking, of talking, where the where our autistic children and people are. They're in a conceptual world. They don't understand words. But if you speak conceptually, they understand you. And even though I've noticed in life, in a young man, I think he's 20, I think he just turned 22, 23, he was drawn to me, even though when I speak, when you speak, they're looking at you, they don't understand you. As for autistic people go. These are young people with autism. These are very smart people. And I'm understanding that more and more in my spiritual journey, and understanding we are moving toward a conceptual way of understanding and speaking, which is where the artistic ones are, compared to we only understanding situation from words. So the gay people understand this conceptual way of bringing everybody into a conceptual way of conceptual way of thinking. They said a name for the concept. The conceptual way of thinking. Giving it a name called cotton sealing. Cotton sealing? Cotton is a little white, soft. These are soft material in a field on a stick. Cotton sealing? I don't understand the cotton. This is a concept. Understanding the word cotton and ceiling makes absolutely no sense from a lineal standpoint where you understand things based on the definition of words, word meaning, word term. A cotton ceiling is a word used for the concept of what these people are trying to get us to see. If you're not going to see that, because even conceptually, your eyes sees a woman with a penis. We're simply not trying to understand that. I'm not trying to walk around and have a full concept of a horse with a cow head. A full concept of getting used to seeing dogs walking around with a lion's head. What are you trying to bring us into? That's the concept that I'm getting, that this cotton ceiling concept is trying to force on people. And it's not going well. But anyway, with that long, weird out way of explaining things, because you can't explain it from a lineal standpoint, from a normal human standpoint. You can't explain it that way because it absolutely makes no sense. But I see it for what it is. They're trying to get the straight community to conceptually accept them as these things we see in the movies with these, I don't know if I forget all of that, but you know what I mean, without being able to say these different Greek, Zeus's type thing, whatever that stuff is over there. So I give it from a domestic point of view. Dog with a lion's head. Cat. And my mommy saying cat with a mouse head. But that's a weird little scene. Because a mouse has a little tiny head and a cat has a body. That's a weird scene. So what if I say a mice with a cat head? Cat with a mice head. This is the concept that I'm getting from this cotton ceiling. But anyway, what do you think about this cotton ceiling thing in the way that I'm trying to explain it? Because it makes sense to me trying to explain it, but it's not coming out as well because I'm thinking other people may not understand what I'm saying because I'm a weird person, always been a weird person. But I'm trying not to be so weird. But it is who Black Pixie is. It's where my name comes from. Pixie. I'm everywhere, but I'm gone. In, out, gone, whatever. But I'm just here to see what's going on, encourage whatever. And I thought I might share this cotton ceiling thing. Anyway, that's it for this video. Check out my Neoport Community channel where I will be uploading pre-recorded word-spoken poetry. And if you know ones that would like to share their word-spoken poetry on my Neoport Community channel, you can do so. I may be changing the name because this is what I'm starting with right now because it's the idea that came to me from some poet friends. So I may be changing the name to something else that may be as the channel evolves. So check that channel out. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.